Okay, so welcome to my page again. This is Bigsam Beats. Thank you for sticking with me. Please subscribe to the channel and like, comments. If you have any idea to also share with me about what I'm talking about, share with me at the comment section. Today I want us to talk about a genre of music that Africans will love to listen, but we have few producers who produce this kind of genre of music. And this genre of music I'm talking about is reggae. Yes, reggae is part of us, especially with Ghanaians. It is part of us. But as I said, the Jamaican kind of reggae music is what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the lovers rock, the roots reggae, the one drops, and those things. We it is few. I mean, we can even count the number of reggae artists in Ghana or Africa. We can count them. Yes. And shout outs to Samini, Stonebwoy, Shatta, Black Prophets, Black Rasta, Iwan, who again? A few. I mean, no, I can't even remember them. These are the few names that I can remember right now. They are really doing reggae. I mean, with the exception of Shatta, the rest are really doing reggae music. And then Dr. Lantey. Yes, he's also into reggae music. I want to share my knowledge, the few things that I know, the tips that I know in making this Jamaican feel reggae beats. That is what I want to share. There are little things that bring the vibe. You know, as I said, the Ghanaian gospel fraternity has a lot of gospel reggae beats, but to have that Jamaican feel of reggae beats, there are little things that you need to do. When it comes to the drum sampling, the drum samples that you're going to use to create your drum pattern, you need to be carefully selecting them, because that kind of reggae music has its own peculiar drum samples. You know, most of them have very soft kick, but heavy and a hard rim, striking the electric lick guitar strikes, the chord progressions, the part or piano that will be the basis of the chord progression, the bass, the muted guitar mixed with the bass, and those things. Those your drum samples. First of all, your drum samples, carefully select them. I have a link in the description. That's the drum samples that I'm going to use. I have them there. You can download them for free and also try your hands on what I'm talking about. Yes, you can also do it as a producer. As an artist who also have an idea in production, you can also try this. And then big shout outs to every Ghanaian reggae artist, every African reggae artist. Yeah, big shout outs to you. So then you come to your tones, selecting of tones like the lead, the piano, the pad or the pianos, the bass guitar, the muted guitar, any other thing, the horns, the sax that you want to play around with the melody with, depending on the song that you are producing. All those things you need to carefully select them. You can't be using samples that are used for afrobeat in producing reggae. I've listened to a lot of producers, especially the up and coming ones, that use afrobeat samples to produce reggae beats. Yes, you can have the drum pattern and everything right, but your sound, that reggae Jamaican feel of reggae beats, you can't have it because the samples that you are using are wrong in the first place. You understand? So carefully select your samples and then let's move on with that. Step by step, how I play this thing. And before that, I want to shout out some specific producers that I've listened to their reggae production. I love it. Producers that I'm talking about, they are producing hip life, gospel, and afrobeat and those things, but they still can produce reggae like a Jamaican producer. One is Zap Mallet. Yes, this man is very great. He produced reggae song from Black Rasta and some other reggae artists. I think Barack Obama song he produced it, and also to shout outs to I of Truth of America, and then also to Kewa highly spiritual. That guy is good. Yes. And then Morris Babyface. These are the people that I have listened to their reggae production that I love. Let's move on to the steps or mind tips in making that Jamaican full reggae beats. Selecting of your sample is very, very, very important. I would like to have my melody lay down before the drums. So that is what I'm going to do. And shout outs to Grampsmorgan. Grampsmorgan, I love this song from him very much. That is what I'm going to use to give you the tip. And the title of the song is Wash Away Tears. Yes. Just wash away all the tears from my heart. That song, I love it so much. So I'm going to use that. And the key is on C. The key is on C. So the progression that we are going to use is here we learn. Any production that I'm doing, I will teach you or talk about the chord progression, the key, and the chord progression that you're going to use. So yes, it's normal here on my page. You don't just play beats and play anything like that. No, you learn about what we are playing. So we are playing on C, and the chord progression, we are going to use the fa, so, mi, and la. Or if the fa, so, mi, la is confusing you, what I mean is we are using this chord progression 4, 5, 3, and 6. 4, 5, 3, and 6. This is what we are going to use to play or produce this reggae beat. So it goes like this. So you see, this is how the beats is going to, the chord progression that we are using, this is how it's going to be. So let me show you again. Timing, my tempo, everything is set already. So let's do the striking. As I said, I'm doing the melodies first. I'm going to play the striking, the EP, the bass, and the muted guitar, all those things first before I goes to my drum. So let's start with the strike first. Okay. Okay, so you quantize it, and then that is it. Now I have strike. You see, one thing about reggae is that the striking is very, very important. And this strike, you can use 3 or 4 different guitar notes or tones to do the striking. Yes, you will need a piano like this, yes, to hold the basis or the basing of those strikes, but you can use different a wah guitar tone, electric lead. You can use all those things to do the striking. You see, and most of the times the live guitar is very, very good. I mean, using the live guitar is good, but we have these samples that we normally use to do the striking. I mean, if you don't have money to get somebody to come and play the live guitar for you, you can use that sample to do the striking, and it is part of the samples that It's in the description. The link is there. You can download it and you have everything inside. To give this striking the chord progression, support it with an E piano. You understand? So my E piano that I'm going to use. Yes. Okay, so I just duplicate the strike. So let's do the E piano. Let's go. So now let's listen to what we've played. There's this particular tone that is one of the tips that I want to show. This is an organ tone. Normally I use this plugin for tritone. That is what I use for like there's an organ tone in it that I love so much. Yes, and I've been using it for almost every reggae song that I produce. So I want to show you. This is the plugin. Yes, this is the plugin, and that is the name, Gospel Peck Organ. That is the name of the plugin that I'll be using. Yes, I do a little bit of EQ. Yes, after selecting it, I do a little bit of EQ in it, depending on what I want to use it for. You understand? So this is also going to support the kick. You understand? But we'll follow the chord progression and we'll give you that Jamaican feel reggae vibe. Understand? So let's see what I'm going to use this one to do. So it goes like this. Okay, so get a vibe now. Now let's listen to what we've played. Okay, so that is it. Now, another tip that I want to show you. Striking. As I told you, you can do a lot of striking. That reggae feel, I'm going to do it when I'm about to play the drums. But this one, I'm going to do another striking with the same kind of tone. This is the organ tone, that gospel peck tone in tritone. Yes, I'm going to use the same kind of tone, to play another strike to support the piano. That is going to give us that that tone. You can also use a wah guitar tone to play. That also give you that sound. That is why I told you that's the striking there. You can be playing it as much as you want, but not too much. Same tone. And then I have manipulated the EQ a bit. I have manipulated the tone with an EQ. The way I want to have the sound. You understand? So this is how it sounds. You understand? So the way you want it to sound, you know how to use EQ. So just manipulate it and get that tone that you want. I want it heavier than the first one. That's why I have cut a bit of the height and also manipulated the mid range a bit. So let's go on and do the striking. Okay, so you see what I'm doing. This feeling is bringing that Jamaican vibe, reggae feel. You understand? Let me play it again. I want to play it again. I didn't like this one, so let me play it again. Okay, I still want to play it again. So let's listen to what we have played already. So we are halfway through. Now it's left with the drum and something that I want to show you. So like now, so now it is left with the bass. After the bass guitar I'm using, I'm going to mix it with a muted lead guitar. I'm going to mix the bass with a muted lead guitar. Yes, I want to have certain feeling with the bass, and I have some specific plugins that I get those tones from to play my bass in reggae, in producing reggae beats like this. So first of all, this is how I'm going to play the bass. This is how I'm going to play my bass. You understand? So let's play the bass with this one and let's see. Simple as ABC. Dun 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 dun. You understand? And the last one I went higher octave. So like simple. So let's listen to what we have already played, right? Okay. Simple. Now this is where I duplicate this and then I use another muted guitar here. So this is a muted guitar. This muted guitar is from Nexus 2, an extra expansion that is called the XP guitars. I have the Nexus XP guitars and I've selected muted GT muted guitars octaves. So that is what I'm using. We have a lot of muted guitar in it. That is what I prefer and I've used it. Let's listen to the muted guitar plus the bass guitar itself. Let's listen to them. So you see the feeling that he's giving. It is not only the bass. Listen to what he's giving us. So with this kind of bass, you are going to have that Jamaican feel of reggae, the root reggae in it. At least this is not a live bass, this is not a live guitar, but you are still going to have that feeling of live in it, live instrument in the production that you are doing. So let's play everything together and see how it will go. You see? Okay. Okay, so if you love what is going on, please subscribe and like, comment, tell me what you think, how you are enjoying it and what you are learning from what I'm doing. Okay, so subscribe to the channel. Okay, thank you. For now, I think we are done with the melodies. We should go to the drums. Yes, so okay, so with the drums, I'm using battery 4. Yes, battery 4. This is battery 4, and I've already selected my samples. As I told you earlier on, the samples are very, very important. That is what will tell the listener or the artist that yeah, this is a Jamaican kind of reggae. You understand? So my kick, my snare, rim. No, this kick is a bit hard, but not too hard. And then my snare, my rim. This is the flow that I was talking about. You see this kind of sound? Yes, we normally use a electrical lead guitar to be playing this. You understand? On stage, or maybe if you want to produce it live, that is what we normally use to do the striking. I'm using this sample, and it will be in the sample that I have the link there in the description. Yes, you can have it so that you can also use it. So after using this one, you still need to do the striking. You see the one that I've done with the piano and then the organ. This is going to support this and give it more feel, like that. So this feeling is going to give you that. This sample is going to give you that feeling. Now, so that is it. My toms and then my hats, tambourine. Yes, a lot of reggae songs have tambourine. Yeah, do my drums, and I'm going to play the drums with my hands on the keys. So I'm not good at that, but I'm trying. So let's say it. The reggae, you can have the one drop or the one that the kick will come before the snare, like boom, ba, boom, ba, or the kick going with the rim, ba, ba, like that. Any of those drum pattern is cool. You understand? So that is my drum. So something like that. Now you can feel it, you can see that Jamaican kind of rhythm in it. Yes, this is how, or the tips that I've shown you so far will help you get that Jamaican feel of reggae music, you understand. Now it left with the feel, reggae feel, strike. So that is what I'm going to play in it right now. This feeling, yes, this reggae feel, that's what I'm going to add now. So let's go. Okay, so done. This is how you go by it, but left with the roll. The roll is, you know, we have rollings like see. So at the beginning, I think we should do something like that there. First of all, programmed everything in your mind before you apply it here. Know what you want to play. You understand? So let's loop the beginning, just the beginning. Okay, I want to listen. We are done. This is how you play reggae beats. This is how. This is my way of producing reggae instrumental. But I want to show you something here. You see the battery that we use. Yes, you can render all the samples as wave into your DAW. I don't know how other DAW have it, do it, but in Cubase 12 you can have all those samples. Any MIDI instrument that you've played in your DAW, you can just render it as wave into Cubase. Very simple, very simple. So first of all, what you have to do is, you see here, VSTI, go there. When you go there, yes, this is it. This is battery. So click on battery and you see activate outputs. Activate output, click on it. Now you will see all these are all the outputs on the battery. So you can select. Now you just activate all the outputs or some specific ones. Okay, for me, I'm going to activate this, and this one. It's like 7 outputs. Understand? So that is it. Now I've activated all this outputs on the battery. So now the next thing I have to do is go to the battery. You see, I use this kick. Right click, go to outputs, and you see master here, direct output. Select one for the kick. So I'm giving the 3x4 for the kick. Now I use this nail. So right click, you go to output, go to direct output. I'm going to give it to 5x6, and then the rim, the same. Right click, you go to direct output, and I'll give it 7, 8, and then my thumb, same process. It's right click, you right click on it, and then you also have the outputs dialog there, and just select. So 9, we gave 7, 8 to the rim, so 9, 10. A heart, same process. The second thumb, same process. Let me see which one. Okay, 11, 12, and then this is 13, 14. Okay, 15, 16. This is how. Now I've activated all the outputs, and I've given every sample a specific output. Now the next thing to do is to go to, let me save it. Yes, is to go to edits and then render in place. Now I already have a settings, render with current settings. I have my settings already. I'll go to render settings, and then I love to keep all the instruments on dry, no channel settings, and then the tail size. Okay, so that's all. So you just go to render, and this is going to render every sample in the battery 4 as wave into your DAW. Simple as that. So now I can do a bit editing on every sample. You see, boom. So everything is here. Now look at whatever that we had in the battery have been rendered as wave into the DAW. Yes, so we have all the samples that I use in the battery 4 in the DAW as waves. So this is, I think this is the kick. Yes, this is the kick, and I think this will be the snare. Yes, and this is the rim. Yes, and this is the hat. So now I can edit more on the samples. I can do a lot of work on the samples. Now this is the strikes, and this is the tambourine. These are the things that I used. Yes. And this is the toms. I think this is the tom. Yeah. Okay, this is the hats. Okay, and these are the toms. nice. I hope you are learning. Please subscribe to the channel, and let's do more. Okay. Thank you for sticking with me and learning something. You understand? If you don't understand anything, comment section. Say whatever you want to say. Tell me how you feel about what I'm doing. Okay? And subscribe. Let me give you more videos. Okay? So my next video, we will talk about some specific African rhythms. Okay? Okay. See you next time.